Hi, my name's Alex, and today I wanted to talk about multiplication. I think of multiplication as just a way of adding groups of the same number together quickly and neatly. Let's start with a word problem so that we can have kind of a clear start to this. So we'll start with our friend, call him Kevin. Kevin has 2 Halloween baskets, and in each of them he has 3 little pieces of candy. And we want to know how many pieces of candy Kevin has. So we can say that we have 2 groups here. We'll call each basket a group. We'll say we have 2 baskets, 2 groups. And in each group, we have 3 pieces of candy. So 3 pieces of candy. And this would be per basket. We want to know how many candies are there total. So we can say there are 2 baskets times the 3 pieces of candy per basket. And that's essentially telling us that we need to count to 3 twice. So we'll have 2 groups of 3. So this will be our first group of 3. And this will be our second group of 3. We're asking to add 3 and 3 together. This is a plus symbol, by the way. So 3 plus 3 is 6. And we can check that by looking at our little figure over here. We can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of candy. And we can know that we can show that either by counting the candies individually, adding them up here together, or doing the multiplication. Out of all of these, the fastest way of doing this is simply through the multiplication. You're just counting these groups of 3 together. Let's do another one real quick. We'll have George. Kevin's dad, George, over here. And we'll give him a nice little tie. And we'll say George is a salesman of, we'll say, bicycles. And George has, we'll say he has 4 bikes for sale right now. We're curious. We want to know how many tires he has on all of his bikes. So we can say that there are 4 bikes, and each bike has 2 tires. So 2 tires per bike. So this is our groups. We have 4 groups. And there are 2 items, 2 tires per group. So when we go down to do the math, we can say there are 4 times 2. So we're going to be counting 4 groups of 2 items per group. So we'll have our first group of 2 plus our second group of 2 plus our third group of 2 plus our fourth group of 2. And we can say 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So we can know that for 4 bikes with 2 tires per bike, we have 8 tires total. Now, I like word problems like these, where you can kind of see what's going on, and you can check yourself by counting. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tires, and you'll be able to see that your math works out properly on both sides. That being said, you're not always going to have word problems. Sometimes you're going to have something that's just pure math, like 4 times 5 equals what? Now you can think of this visually if you'd like, and you can think of this as pure math. Either way you do it doesn't really change the answer. Either way is right. So we'll do it first visually, and then we'll do it mathematically, or just pure math. So we're going to draw out 4 groups of 5. An easy and common way of doing this is to think of it as squares. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is counting 5 squares in our first group. So I'll go ahead and write squares over here. Groups on the bottom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our second group. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our third group. And we have finally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our fourth group. So we have 4 groups of 5. If you wanted to, you could go through and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You could say there are 20 squares. Or you could do it through multiplication and say that we have 4 groups of 5. So here is our first 5 plus our second 5 plus our third 5 plus our fourth 5. You could say 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. So you can write 4 times 5 equals 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20. And you can see here that those two are the same. Now, between doing it this way and that way, you'll notice it took us a lot less time and a lot less space on the paper to write it out like this. And that's why a lot of people like doing multiplication. It's faster, it's cleaner, and the more you use it, the less work you need to show. So you could represent this, you could show this the same way. 4 times 5 equals 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20. And you can do these addition steps in your head, or eventually you'll get quick enough at it that you can say 4 times 5, and you can do it all in your head and say 4 times 5, that's 4, No, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Counting by fives. You'll know it just that quick. Now, that's about as much time as we have for this video, but I'd like to do another follow-up video to this, which is just a lot of examples. So please join me there, and in the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe, and try a few of these out for yourself. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.